Welcome back to another PHP tutorial. In this tutorial, I will work with user login. So my XAMPP server is already running. If you want to see, have a look. MySQL database and Apache web server both are running. So that's why I can open my project. So now, if the user give username and password, and he will redirect to the uh, profile page. Let's say profile or dashboard. So let me go to my code. This is my project. So this was my, so far I did this, registration is done. So now I'll work with login. This is the login. So in login page, here ideally there should be a form. So this is the form, and the action will be taken in post.php file, which I already created. And another thing, maybe session error. Okay, I have two fields there. One is for username. The input name is username, and another is password, user password. So in submit button, the name is login. So if I go to, let's say, post.php, while the action will be taken. So this is the post.php. Here I have many code which I made earlier. So let me remove everything. So whenever the user press into this input or input button, then it will redirect to this page. And here, if if is set let's say dollar underscore post, what is the name, ideally login. So let me copy the name, login. So if it's set login, then it will take these two variable. One is for username, another is user password. So let me make a variable. So here it will take post username, and another one is user, or this password equals, if I copy it, sorry, I can copy it, paste it here, and I can change the name. So username and password is taken from the login form, okay, from post. Then what it will do, it will actually fetch all the users that if we go to the PHP my admin panel, if we go to the user table, let's say if we go to see the user table, so it will fetch, it should fetch all of them now. Sorry, username and password, and match with these two. So for that I have to bring all of them from database. So that's why I need to include database here. So include, as all of you know that the database file is in library folder. That's why I need to write library slash database dot php. So after that, now the database is included, so I have to use I have to make one object of this class, database class, so that I can work with it. So let me name it dv again. Dv equals new, let's say database. So database object of database is created. So now what I can do here, after this I can bring or I can use the select function to bring all of them. So let me write a query, sorry, query let's say select all from table name is table user. Okay, ideally I should not bring everything. Let me bring username and password. Let me check. Here you can see this is username, okay, and password should be a password. Okay, username and password. You can bring everything, but I think should not be. It's okay. Okay, select username and password from user where where user name. So username is if we look at the table, username. So if the username is matched with this so if the username of the database is matched with this username, okay, let's say if the username is matched with this username and okay, should not. So if the username is matched with this username and user maybe not user password, just password, and password is matched with user password. So uh, if the username is matched with the given username and the password and the given password is matched with the previous or stored password, then there should be some value. So let me write query result. So query result equals to now as I will I need to bring the values from database, so I have to use this object. So that's why dv, and I will if all of you if I see in the database class there is a select function, okay, which will pass the query to the query function, and if there is some value then it will return the result. So now I will use this function, select function, which I made earlier, and here I will pass the query, this query actually. Now if 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 query result, if there is some value, then so if it is okay, then let's say it will redirect you to the profile page. So for that let me create a file, profile.php. So in this profile page let me copy codes from so let's from details. Okay, let me copy all of them and paste it here. So here let me go to the, okay, I don't need this one actually. Okay, this is actually, so it will redirect here. So let me write for now is to welcome to your profile. So if it is if the query is successful, then it will return redirect to the profile. So let me give here header and location, let's say profile.php. If I save it now and go back to my project, login page. So if I give some value here, let's say, let me check first. So there is pt and password is 123, or NSU password is 123. Okay, let me give NSU password is 123. So there is unknown column NSU here. Okay, there is error. Let me check. Okay, there maybe something like this. Let me check. Okay, if I go back to my project, NSU 123. So you can see this. Welcome to your profile. So it is redirecting the user to the profile. So I did some mistake here. I thought it is variable, that's why I didn't give this quotation, single quotation. So you can give this quotation. So for now I think login is done, but still you can see here the login is still showing. So what it's ideally it should not be login. So for that for tracking the logging, what we can use a session. So for use session, we have to start session. So for the session start, first I will start the session, and if the query is successful, then it will let me give some variable here. So session, okay, login, let's say login, let me make it true, and session username, let me give this username, same thing. So username. So if this is successful, then session login is true and username is the given username, and it will redirect to the profile. Okay, now if we go to the profile here, welcome back to profile, and now I can echo the username initially. So let me show you how. So first let me start session start. So session start, then let me echo session user name. So it will echo the session username, and what I can do here, I can make some changes. So login, okay, so here before login, let me take one PHP block, PHP block. Let me finish it. So if session start should be go, let me start session in the beginning. Okay, now before login, if let's say session login, So if session login is true, let me finish the blog. Let me take another PHP blog. So if it is true, then it will be like, so if the user login is true, then it should not be login instant, it should be logout. Sorry, it should be logout. If it is so, else, again let me finish PHP block and start another PHP block. PHP. So else it should show the login. Now let me change it. Action equals logout. Let me save it. Let's say BT and password is 123. Now you can see it's showing the so its session is already started. So it's because this is because actually session is already started here, right? But I gave it again, so that's why the error is showing. So now if I save it and go back to my profile, now you can see the username is showing here. And another thing, oh, this is not working. Let me check. Oh, this actually, okay, logout. I made it for mobile version, so I need to use the same code again. So if I go back to the navbar, okay, navbar, here is login and logout, so I have to copy all of them. It is for mobile view and I have another one, so I need to replace it. So now if I refresh it, now you can see it is showing logout, though I work with logout later. Here you can see if I press logout, the action is equals logout. So this is actually a simple way to work with login. I think all of you understand how it works. In next video I will work with logout and I will bring some extra information here of the user. Thank you.